method.
Okay, so I hope then again there should not be a problem. So you can see that set cannot store the duplicate values, right? You can store duplicate values in map, right? Sorry, in array list, right? So if you want that your database should not accept, if you want that you don't want to store the duplicate values inside your database, then prefer set over the array list, right? So this is one advantage with this set, right? So but we have to use it very carefully, because if sometimes there may be a chance that we should at point of time we should allow the duplicate data. If you, in that case, if you using this set, then your data will be lost and that will be not stored. So very frankly, that use that set very carefully, right? So again, array list can hold duplicate values, but set cannot. This is one difference between the array list and set. Okay, so why we should prefer set over array list, and when to use the set and when to use the array list, this you need to think of as per your requirement. Okay. Second thing is that set does not maintain the insertion order. What does it mean? Suppose I have added three values. First of value was added Vandan, second Sumit, third one was added Neha. So don't expect that in order you have inserted the values, same order you will get the revert of the answer, right? Because array list maintains this insertion order, but set does not maintain. I will show you in coding also. Okay, why does this if you want to maintain the insertion order in set, then you should prefer tree set over the hash set. Let me show some codes over here. See, when I was telling you interfaces, so I told you that you cannot make the object of interface, but I have also shown you that you cannot make the object of interface, but you can use at a like a reference variable. Quickly I will show you. Suppose here I will show you interface example, right? Suppose I have one method here in this interface, because I have some uses over here. Suppose I have one method, just remove this main method, but because this is a class, let's convert it to interface, right? And here I will declare a method void print name, and this by default this is abstract void, right? Because every method inside interface is abstract, right? You don't need to manually write it as abstract, which I have already covered in oops concept, right? So if you write it, it will not give you an error, but still you don't need to write that. And now I will implement this interface inside a class. So interface implement, although I have covered, just still I am explaining again. This class will implement that interface, right? Implements interface, this interface, and here you need to implement that method and just print sysout you can see that every topics need previous topics knowledge to be explained properly, right? So if you have missed this interface session, just go and watch the recordings. Interface implementation, and I will also ask you watch those weekends recording also. There may be in chance that in your batch something is covered and in that batch I have skipped something, and this can be vice versa also, because this depends on questions that people ask in batch, right? So if somebody has asked anything, then I have explained over there. Okay, so this method abstract method what implemented over here. I will not be making any class, main class for implementing this. I will write a main method here as or only here, right? And what I will do, I will make the object of this class, right? Object. Now don't be confused that this method is present inside same class, then why I am making object, I can directly use it. First you have to make it as static, because this is static method and you cannot call a non-static method inside a static method, right? You have to make it static. First thing is this, and second thing is this, you can use it, but I want to tell something different that you are thinking of. So just call this method object dot print name, right? Now I will run this. Interface implementation. Now I said that you cannot make the object of this interface, but you can use it as a reference variable. Just copy and paste here. Okay, so interface. Okay, this is a class which is implementing interface. You have used the interface as a reference variable, but if you try to make object of this interface, you cannot do it. Just copy and this interface, and it will ask you that you cannot make the object of the interface. See, cannot instantiate the type interface example. So you cannot make the object of interface because all the methods are interface by default abstract, right? But you can use this as a object and interface reference variable you can use. Similarly, I wanted to explain for you this set also, so that you will not be confused in case of set. Set is an interface, right? I will write a main method here and I will show you. Set is an interface. Control space, you can see collection. Okay, object is equal to new hash set. You can see the set is an interface. If I will click is here and there will be link, just click. Okay, so I will update these mistakes I usually does, and you also need to understand that set is an interface and I am declaring a class same as the set name, right? So this is confused now. So your class name should be different than any predefined class which is already present in Java. So set is already an interface which is present in Java, right? So that's why I need to change this name. I usually did this mistake, so I will, okay, set reflector rename. Doesn't matter if you make the mistakes, because we learn from that, right? So now I have renamed it. Finish. Now write like this and import this set. Control space, it will suggest you to import, and you can see this I. What this I means? I means interface. Set is an interface. This is C set example, which this class I have defined. You can see this is a class. This is suggesting you as a class, and set, for set it is suggesting as the interface. This is predefined interface is present. This is comes under the collection interface, right? So collection is super of all the interfaces. You need to go through with that theoretical topic. Okay, so I will import this package so that our set will because set is present inside this java.util.set package. If you just go and put star here, so all the util classes will be imported, right? So I have used the star, I don't need to import again any for other class, right? So now I will add some values to this set. Add, suppose I add Vandan object dot add Sumit object dot add Neha object dot add Harshit, object dot add okay, the object dot add Neeraj, right? So this I have added. Now I will run it. Before running I will print this object, right? Sys out object. You can see this is an object. I am trying to print this object, right? What will do? It will print Neha, Vandan, Harshit, Neeraj and Sumit. First you have entered Vandan, second you have entered Sumit, third you have entered Neha, right? But Neha is coming at first place. That means insertion order was not followed. If you try same thing to do with the array list, you can see that this insertion order will be followed. Array list al is equal to new array list. Now I will copy this and print this. See, in array list I have entered Vandan, Vandan was printed first. Sumit, Sumit was printed first. Neha, Neha was printed first. Harshit and Neeraj similarly. But in set this insertion order was not followed. If I want that our insertion order should be followed, or although insertion order may or may not be followed, but you will see a sorting over here, right? So it will be sorted. This is sorted, right? H, after that N and S and V, right? Although insertion order is not followed in set, but you can maintain the sorting. So tree set does is presents in a sorted order, but has, if you use has set class, so this sorted order will not come still. And one more thing will not, that it will not follow the insertion order. So set does not follow the insertion order, but if you want data to be sorted, then you maintain you can use the tree set class. And array list is followed this. Array list you can have duplicate data. Suppose Neeraj, try to have this in set, right? Dot add see, Neeraj can be present here, but why is not allowed maintain? Okay, okay, just leave this point, I will explain it again. We need to define first some logical live type string, and then I will tell you later on. But as of now, just learn that set cannot store duplicate values. But this is an interface that I am using as of now, that's why it's accepting. But when I will define a string over here, then it will not be accepting. I will come to that topic later on, just remember this. So keep these points on your mind, that set cannot store duplicate values, set does not maintain the insertion order. In case your requirement, if requirement comes, then use the uh, set, or if you need to store duplicate data, you want to allow duplicate data, then use the array list. Okay, so and now I will come to map, because this point says we need to use the class like yesterday I was forcing my data to be a class type. So when I will be using this type, so I will be explaining that. So how can we use that point? But first we need to go to map, so that at least we should have basic understanding of every topic. Map. Anybody has any doubt in this set?
If set doesn't take any order, then how is it, how is it print? Like like it takes any method to print, like arbitrarily.
No, actually, I don't get your question. Can you explain? Can you explore it?
Yeah, I'm saying that it is not printing in order. Then like it is just printing arbitrarily, like Neha first and then Neeraj and then Sumit. Like it's printing haphazardly. If it is not printing in order, then like it prints haphazardly, whatever it gets. Set.
Yeah, but it's printing
Okay.
your whole data, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So what's the problem? This is the concept of set,
No,
and
I'm saying that how come it is printing Neha first and then Sumat? Is there any logic behind it, or it
yeah,
is
actually,
if it is not following any order?
see, this point. Actually, internally, it uses the hashing concept, and hashing in Java, any hashing is the technique, data structure technique, which says whatever comes first will be absorbed first, will be printed first. Suppose I have a memory location uh, which has one two, just an example, don't relate it, that memory location address
Hmm.
is like 1 2 3 4 5.
Like first in first out type.
Yeah, now you get it. So whatever was, suppose nearby your location is 1, but by default this Neha was assigned in second position, right? And Vandan was assigned in third position. So because second positions come first before the third position, that's why Neha was printing first, right, before Vandan. So this happens randomly, it allocates the memory, it doesn't check. But in case of the array list, this doesn't happen. Array list follows the
Okay,
insertion
got
order.
it.
Okay, so I'll be coming to this also, how to use this set when you will not be storing the duplicate values in your set. But uh, I have to cover a topic, generics, and once I will cover that, then I will be explaining this. Until you need to understand this topic, that how you can use this set and what is the advantages and disadvantages of the using set. Okay, so here also we need to use a sorry, map already created, right? Again I have done a mistake, that map is an interface and I have defined my class same as the Java have predefined, right? Again I will reflect this, refactor this. Okay, map example. These are the mostly asked interview questions also in Java, right? And you go for the automation interview, expect this question 90% of times. What is the set, what is the map, what is the array list, what is the difference between set and map, what is the difference between array list and linked list. Linked list I have skipped because we don't have such use in our Selenium. Once I will use that, I will explain in that time. So also these are, the collection is a very most important topic in Java, in purpose of anything, your interview or learning these any programming language, right? So some of the important questions comes from the collection only. After this Java part, I will share some 50 plus interview questions, and I will share those questions to you. So here just declare a main method, write everything inside main method, just we are understanding the map. Here I will declare map, right? Map is a just here and control space, you can see I map is a interface, right? That's why here you can see I just import this package, and what I will do, I will import all the util package present in Java, right? So now we don't need to import anything. After that map, here you need to declare object. You can see that map is also interface. The object I am defining here as a reference variable, new hash map. Now if you
Spandan,
are
I think your screen is.
sorry,
I think
Your
your screen.
screen is not able to see.
Current screen is showing a set related program
I
only.
think.
you cannot see my screen.
No, no.
No,
Actually, I also connect on my mobile also. So
Okay,
here also
okay.
is not
Actually,
visible.
okay. Let me explain. Today I have just go with the article. Today, Google developers was changing something in this Google Meet app. That's why there might be a problem due to that. So I am stop sharing and again I will present that. So because this Google Meet is introduced before, can say 1 year or 1.5 year ago. So this is not stable. I will try to use GeoMeet, which has launched totally free, right, in future. Now screen is visible.
Yes.
Okay. So here map and map, similarly class which implements the map is a hash map, right? Just click on his and open implementation. You can see hash map, how it is defined. Just come over and this here. Can see this hash map class implements map, right? Similarly, if you have created an interface and we were implementing that interface inside a method, then we were using implements keyword. Similarly, this hash map class is implementing map, right? And this hash map class has these number of methods. If you want to check what methods provided by the hash map, then you can check those methods. You can see here will be method put. These are some methods which you can use, but you don't need to go too deeply. So one of the method is present is put method. So put method is used to add the values in your map, and one point to be noted about map is of key value pair. So when I can use the map, suppose you use your phone directory, right? So you cannot remember everyone's phone number, so you just give a name to every phone number. Suppose I have stored a phone number of the some person like Sumit. So I stored the number and give that number to name Sumit, because number is easy to remember, right? Sorry, name is easy to remember instead of remembering the numbers, right? So in case of phone directory, in case of contacts, in case of email IDs, whatever, you can, in case of URLs, it's just you can understand that we cannot understand, you cannot uh, uh, memorize the you can say IP addresses. That's why we give some name to it, right? So just like college2industry.com, so we cannot memorize IP address of it because thousands of websites there, and facebook.com, google.com. That's why it's easy to remember names. So in case of that, those points, when you have to remember some data, use map over the array list or the set. But one point to remember, that map cannot store duplicate values. Map cannot have duplicate keys, as like set cannot have duplicate values. Similarly, map cannot have duplicate keys, right? As like map cannot have duplicate keys, right? So just here object dot put, this put method is used to store data, right? Just like you use add method to add data inside array list, inside set. Similarly, you need to use put to store data, right? So here I will give the name, and name I will give Vandan. Object dot put mobile, and I will store my mobile number. Object dot put email, and here use college to industry gmail.com. okay, so this way you can use map. But now if I want to print it, right? So you have seen that object dot put, you see this is the key and this is a value. If you want to access this, how can you? Object dot key. But one thing before this, you cannot iterate map directly, right? Iterate means you can, if you want to print all of these, so you cannot do this using for loop until you don't convert it to set. So like if you wanted to iterate the array list or set, we can directly assign the class inside the for each loop and directly iterate over that, right? But we cannot do it with map. To iterate the map, first we need to convert into the set. So how to convert? There is a method key set, right? There is a method key set which will convert all your values to the set first. How can you do it? Let's see. Just declare set, and there we will type string values equal to this one, object dot key set, right? Now this is converted into set. Now if you want to print it, then you can use for each loop string, and here you need to pass this values already done by your compiler. Just print this name, you just pass your key equals plus, and just string dot key. there will be a method which will print this. Let's see what was that method. Get. So this get method will get the key for you. Dot get, and where is that get method? Okay, sorry, here some name is changed. Object dot get. Here you need to pass this key. Now it will print for it. As I said that you cannot iterate map directly, you need to convert it to set. Why I cannot iterate map directly? What was the reason behind this? That actually, suppose if you have indexes, then you know that if you define the array list, then some indexes are defined.
Vandan, your voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking, Vandan.
For everyone voice is breaking, or
Yeah.
how much time it was happening? Okay, why this is now it's okay.
Yes, Vandan, now it's okay.
Okay, so as I said that we cannot iterate. Why we cannot iterate map directly? Because when we define the array list or array or the set, we know that there are some indexes assigned, right? But same thing if I try to do with the map, right? So indexes are not defined in a order, so insertion or order of the keys is also not followed, and we cannot iterate over from 0 index to 1. We don't know this because name, email, we cannot iterate with these numbers. We don't have any concern with the iteration of this key and string values, right? How will you know which coming in which order, right? It will be a difficult task. So that's why I have converted so this already defined by the Java developers, not by me, right? So that's why I have converted this map into the set first. So once I have converted this map into the set, so how can I convert? This was the object dot keyset. Keyset is a method which will convert this map into the set, right? Once it will be converted into the set, I will use for each loop because this set was type of string, right? So this is the for each loop, as I explained multiple times, that just see your return type. If you don't know, just use object type return type here. Yesterday I have explained. So but we know here, so just use the string. So string, and I have defined a variable. If you want to define something like map values mv, and here you need to pass this same, right? So this is a pure key, and here I also want to define mv. So this is your key. This key was printed first, and after that the value of that key was printed. So first email was printed, then second key, so it was iterating over, right? And it printed all the values that I added over here. So you cannot have duplicate keys in map. You cannot map also doesn't follow the insertion order, but it follows in the case of when you convert it into this set, then it was iterating over, right? So similarly, because these were the keys that I have stored and I have printed key and values, right? So map, you cannot iterate map directly. This is data I will copy and paste over here. If you have any doubt, just post on the your Google Classroom comment box, so Sumit will be answering all these questions tomorrow. But this was the collection part from my side. So some of the things like queue, stack, this I am leaving, just explore, because we don't have such time to complete this collection part, but we need to explore. We don't need that actually. Whatever we'll be needing is 90% time array list only, right? Because we cannot restrict developers to restrict the duplicate values. At that time we will be using array list. Array list and array list is mainly used in that, so that's why I have 2.5 hour session of the array list, right? But we should have this much knowledge of the collections, right? If I will get time in future or after the end of the session, I will be again starting this collection part, but this is enough for Selenium, right? And if you have any doubt, you can post your question in Google Classroom platform. Sumit will be taking class tomorrow. Okay.